I'm in the neck like at first. See, I sent Reese the whole video.
Look at your fat ass eating.
Reese, I'm eating Laffy Taffy. This ain't no damn, ain't no food. What you eating?
I ain't anything.
Right, see, that's your problem. You gotta eat.
Speaking of that, I might go to the buffet tonight.
See, now, see?
Man, I ain't been to the buffet in so long. I need to.
Let me post this link in the,
We supposed to go to the buffet at the Six Flags.
Y'all, you wanted to stay to 10 o'clock. Pharaoh, I gotta get back to this. I gotta get back to this John. And then, me, I was ready to go.
You was scared.
What you going for? I punched him in his face?
Wait, did I call out that? I think I called out that next morning too, right?
Yeah, you called out the next morning.
Yeah. I didn't go to work. I definitely wouldn't went.
Well, next time there's an out and we need to go to all you can eat. Reset Hershey
I don't like
Park.
Golden Corral. That shit nasty.
But what's near Hershey Park?
You're a picky ass motherfucker. I mean, that's probably further away for y'all. I mean,
Hershey Park is closer to me than it is Six Flags, man.
Wait, when y'all doing Hershey? We should do that shit in like January, February.
Shit, January.
I don't know if they gonna have the Hershey Park after dark thing.
Oh,
They got that just like
we can
they
go
got
now.
But say Hershey Park open all year round?
I believe so.
I don't know.
I believe so.
Who the hell am I going to Hershey Park in January? You got to go to the crew park at.
I'm about to say it's probably gonna be cold in January. It's gonna be too cold.
I don't know.
Really?
Wanna know why? Because Six Flags is still open in January.
Really?
Six Flags more popular than Hershey Park.
I didn't know Six Flags was opening on January though.
Six Flags open all year round, bro.
I wouldn't want to get on no roller coaster. Okay,
No, yeah, but I knew they
go to alert the podcast. 'Cause I'm lighting some asses up today.
Hold on, let's get people in here first. I completely
Well, you invite people in here, but it don't matter because whether they in here or not, everybody's gonna get it today. Everybody.
Yo, wait, what color Laffy Taffy you?
Blueberry.
The red or the green one? Fire. Blue one too. Blue one too.
I should invite Yuri in here.
yeah, invite him.
No. You excuse me. The stream is up. The stream is up. Lord, you gonna get cussed out now.
What he gonna do is snitch to you.
Oh shit. You know what? See.
He gonna lie and say he started that you was his son. Let that shit fuck out.
Oh Lord Jesus. He did not have me in no. Can y'all go look at the podcast? He did not have me in no headlock. I beat him up. Did you watch the first video? See, I will send you the whole video,
I didn't get the first one.
but the video too long. It's 7 minutes and 55 seconds. Because I was winning, and I always win fights. He attacked me when I wasn't looking. I was already done. No, he didn't. I doubt it, cause I beat the hell out of him. Did you not see him bleeding?
You know when the young boys get mad when they lose, they start snapping like you did. Hey, why y'all couldn't breathe?
I couldn't breathe. Reese, I was just gasping for my breath, and then he go choking me out. I told you after 5 minutes in the fight, I'm done.
No time out in the fight, man.
That's why. How many fights last over 3 minutes?
Depends.
I've never seen no fight lasting over 3 minutes.
I'm lying. I got into a fight that lasted 7 to 10. But a 3 minute fight, somebody was getting their ass beat usually.
That's what I'm saying. Somebody, yeah.
Right, I won. My fight. That fight was 8 minutes long, and I spent about 6 minutes kicking his ass.
If you think about it, the first couple minutes, you feeling the person out. You ain't just going in. Well, I don't know. Some people just go in.
Well, I could have pushed him through the hole.
It depends, Reese. Some niggas just go in there grabbing.
That's what I'm
Just
saying.
go.
No, y'all gotta turn y'all mic. Make sure y'all mics are on.
Just go.
Make sure y'all mics are on.
First, try to kill bull.
I'm like, whoop, you want
Make sure y'all mics are on. But no, you already knew I didn't. That boy could never stand in the ring with me. He could never stand in the ring with me because unless. Oh shit, Reese, I didn't outweigh that boy. I done weighed about 20 pounds back then.
No, you still was a little chunky back then.
Be nice on y'all, or y'all be nice y'all on speaker. 4 people in here with me. Oh Ben, oh see, Ben said you gotta be nice because he have us on speaker. It's 4 people in there, speaker? Ben. But Ben, I'm gonna tell you, you might want to take it off speaker because this is a non.
Ben here?
He messaged on the YouTube.
Podcast.
I'm at work listening. Be nice, y'all. On speaker, 4 people in here. Well, tell them 4 people. I don't mean no disrespect, but these people that came for me and spent the time out their day to come for me this week, they're gonna get it. And so it's gonna be a couple curse words. You might just want to turn it down or bleep it out, but it's coming. I guess ain't nobody coming in this party but us 3, cause I ain't begging people no more.
I invited Herb.
I was about to say, well, it's open.
Okay. Let me tell her, because he always joins. Let me see if Corey wanna join. No, he ain't gonna wanna join.
He in the game, I think.
He ain't gonna wanna join. No,
I tried to get Corey involved today too. He wasn't biting either.
He was. I told Corey, I said, don't worry about what's being said. But welcome to the podcast. Nevertheless, it's been a long time, and so we have a lot to catch up on. Congratulations to the Cleveland Browns, for winning a Super Bowl. I believe he won 3 Super Bowls last year, or 2. Was it 2 or 3?
Like
2. Whatever. He going on his 3rd or 4th Super Bowl. And so congratulations to him for that. However, it's all about what's happening this year, and so we're not living off the past years and you know, all that mess. It's about what's going on this year. And this year, the Baltimore Ravens are 6-0, and the Patriots are 6-0. The Eagles are 5-0, and the Panthers are 5-0 as well. The Seahawks are 6-1, Texans 5-1, Vikings 5-1. Shit. Vikings 5-1, Packers, Browns, Falcons 4-3, Giants 4-2, and Bears 3-2. Nevertheless, one of the shocks so far would be D.
Wait,
now D coming into the year, D said he was, huh?
Yeah, he leading the division.
Yeah, D said this year when he came into this year, D said,
I smoked that man. He ass.
oh, well, don't call him ass. Let's see who he beat though, because
yo, he's really trash. Like, oh my god.
Let me see. D beat Mo, D beat Herb, D beat Saints User, D beat Titans, and D got a force. I'm sorry. He got a force win against the Saints.
He didn't beat nobody, bro.
And he got a force win against Ben. He
So
beat
what you
JD.
saying?
He beat Rams and he beat Falcons. Well, he beat Mo.
Who the fuck is Mo? Like, nobody's bro. Like, oh my god.
Now y'all know Mo that made the playoffs every time. Y'all gotta start respecting Mo now, because
Well, it's looking like Spidey finally starting to play now. He 5-0.
who did Spivey beat? Because last year we got an easy schedule. This year I have a hard schedule. Good God Almighty. He beat GY Redskins.
Let me tell before Mo.
He got forced against Redskins. He beat the Lions. He beat the Buccaneers, and he beat the Raiders. That's who Spivey beat. Ben said Mo said no one can challenge him since I left, and Mo said no one challenges him since I left, and he happy I'm back because he can play real now. Now Mo, one thing I see clear through is I see bullshit.
Preach it.
You
One time you on the same page.
for once, that is the worst thing you could ever say, because you lost to Corey, you lost to D, you beat Giants, which is a good win. You beat Yuri, everybody can. You lost to the Cardinals users. You lost to Chris.
Chris not even having a good year.
You lost to Chris.
Actually having a down year.
And so the only person you beat was the Giants and Chris. You got a force against the Lions.
He beat Yuri.
And you beat Yuri. So you got Spivey next. Now the key matchup about you and Spivey is y'all don't get along after the game for some reason. Because every time y'all win, every time somebody win, they get cheated or somebody threw up the Julio.
I don't think Mo lost to Spivey this year. Well, this in Madden yet.
But Spivey's on. Well, both of them have beat a bunch of nobodies. But
No,
even
but I will
if
say I play both of them. The better user, in my opinion, is Spivey. Spivey actually plays with his team.
Well, I'm just trying to figure out what Mo mean by he glad Ben back. Does that mean he wasn't playing serious?
I mean, we talking about the same Mo that like Mo is just gonna find an excuse after excuse for that. I don't really care. That's just who he is. I've come to grow with it. Like that's just who he's made of. So it's whatever. I guess that's his way of showing Ben his his gratitude of him being back. So
okay.
I mean, when I first read it, I was like, hold up. But I was like, you know what? I ain't even about to take no offense to it. And I'm assuming he talking about the bums that he be playing.
You know, Mo has a tough schedule though. Mo has Spivey, then he has Tad, GY. He got Smooth, which isn't, you know. He has Spivey, then he has Pharaoh, then he has GY, then he has Reese.
I know Mo don't want to come to Chicago after that playoff loss.
So he putting himself in a position where you already done lost 3 games, and so if you lose against Spivey, you still got to go against the Chiefs, who Tad one day Tad, is flying high. Next day, well, Tad's struggling this year, but you have a hard schedule. Depending on how you and Spivey play.
Yeah, but it's all in front of him because he got.
Because GY knows his game, though. GY knows his game.
I mean, they all do. I mean, Mo still.
Woo! Never mind. GY might not know nobody's game.
Nah, GY got me. GY called me, man. He gave me a nice.
I'll take Mo over GY any day now.
No.
If Mo can consistently beat Spivey, then he good.
But I got GY first.
You know what? You can have his first, second, or third, but GY, what the hell? He lost the Panthers 7-14, Chargers 9-17, Chiefs 8-13. His new schedule is really bad.
But he hasn't been losing by a lot.
He hasn't, but the question.
In them 4 losses, he's averaging 6 points a game.
Yeah.
In them 4 losses, he's averaging 6 points a game. That's terrible. Like, you need to do something with the offense, GY. You haven't scored over double digits at all this season besides when you beat Pharaoh.
Yeah.
Well, you got Reese next, and so then you got Reese. You got Saints, Lions, Falcons.
Reese know that. Reese already know that's a win. That's a loss for him because
Well, what happened against your game? Because he beat you. Dude, GY just play different when he play you. GY beat you.
No, I think
GY got Pharaoh number.
Yeah, he just I beat it for he does. But granted, no, I'll tell you what it is. I don't like people who play slow like that. It bothers me. Like,
yeah,
it just ultimately bothers me. When you play slow, I get antsy and I start just blitzing. I don't like people who play slow. Really, it just bores me. It really bores me. Like it's what? Like when people who play slow you playing against somebody, bro. It's not difficult, but it's just like you just get so impatient. You just like, bro, just give me the ball. Like I don't care. Just give me the ball already. So
yeah, I play GY in the other league, and it's like he just runs and runs and runs and runs.
And then when
but
GY
I think his schedule is really terrible now. You know, he's working so many hours now.
Throw the ball like he just throws checkdowns. He don't even look deep. He just throws checkdowns. So I'm just like, bro, it's
well, one of the users that last year when he ended this year, and knowing him from another league, I never really took him serious. You know, I always thought he was just an easy user. But Patriots user. But I'm gonna go ahead and tell you that the Patriots user is taking advantage of an easy schedule.
Wait, who is Patriots user though?
Airport. He was from a different league, and so he beat the Colts, he beat the Dolphins, he beat the Cardinals, he beat the Chiefs, he beat the Dolphins again, and he beat the Rams. He plays Phil next, then he plays Nook, then he plays.
But I mean, I know his schedule easy, but he's smoking people.
Yeah, he knocking him. He knocking him out. He's not beating him. He knocking him out. He's straight coming to the game.
Well,
knocking him out.
He does not have a tough game on his schedule at all. At all.
Nook is what, 5-1, 4-1?
Wait, that's.
But we all know Nook is a result of an easy schedule too. I mean, who he done beat?
Yeah, I'm honestly looking at his schedule, bro. The
NFC West have it easy.
Now I want to ask y'all think I mean, I pick Chris to win this division every single season, but Chris.
Chris don't catch on to last minute.
Division, but Chris been giving out.
But Chris next 5 games are the 49ers, Rams, Seahawks, 49ers, Rams.
Actually going to game losing.
No, he lost, but he gave a force to me. He had a sim loss to Beaches. So I mean, that's 2 L's right there. But he getting it together though. He won his last 2. Well, last 3 actually.
Well,
I didn't know that.
I don't know what Chris gonna do because he. Oh yeah, he won his. Okay, he did. He didn't play 2 games to be fair to him.
He got 49ers, so I think Phil don't come back till Saturday, so he'll probably be able to play that game. He got Herb, Nook again, Phil again, Herb again,
Would I be reaching to say Nook, not Nook, Herb gonna win this division?
Yes. You reaching for the thought.
No, you know what? The thing about Nook is Nook gonna fall last minute, and
I think Nook got it right.
you know Chris has listen. Chris has 49ers. Chris has 49ers, Rams, Seahawks, 49ers, Rams, 5 games next back to back.
That's what I'm saying. He can run all them games though. If Ben decides to play or not, that could be a win. He'll beat Dolphins and Giants. He could beat. Chris can really run a
I'm saying I just don't think that
Chris
the Seahawks have it in him.
That's how Chris ain't getting a box. I'm getting a
win a division to get a box.
And I'm gonna win a division. Like I just smoked you. Clearly, I made an example out you our last
what
game.
What happened after 5 times?
No, what happened last? We don't care about the 5, 6, 7, 9, 10, 11. I didn't win. I went into Lambeau and I whipped your ass. Like I left it all out there. I put
just
my
like
foot.
I went to Chicago week 1.
I broke the frozen tundra, Reese. I broke it. That's how.
Boy, I went in your Chicago Bears den. Took all your cubs.
Look at him, Kai. Look at him. I walked into Lambeau. Nobody can win a Lambeau, and I whipped his ass.
You know, I watched y'all game. I watched y'all 2 games. I watched y'all 2 play, and I'm not gonna speak because I only watched the 4th quarter. I felt like in the 4th quarter, Pharaoh was like, I'm about to run up the score, and Reese was like, man, I don't give a fuck no more.
Listen, me and Reese got that shit. Like, Reese get a chance. Reese score all the time when that game is over.
I only do that because you be trying to run it on me.
No, listen. And this NFC North ain't no respect. I score 80 if I can on D, because D is just the weakest one out of the division. Well, besides Goldfather. Like, listen, there's no love lost with this division. Like, this North. First of all, I'm gonna tell you right now, that 5-1 D coming in 3rd place. It's
of course.
He coming in 3rd place. That's just set in stone. So only person in my division I'm worried about is Reese, and I just kicked his ass. Like
even so, you have 2 losses, I have 1. I still gotta play Giants.
Listen, Reese, who you think you lost the Giants? You lost the Giants. You lost them.
That was last year, and I lost by point. I shouldn't have lost. I ain't gonna lose this year.
Okay.
One thing that's burning me up.
That's gonna beat me.
Okay,
Jay's the only one that can beat me, and I don't think I'm gonna lose to that game.
Do I play Jay this year? Do I play him? I don't know.
Yeah,
Let me speak on this Texans Ravens game because a lot of people got the game fucked up. At one point, Jay was up. Jay was up in the game. He was up in 4th quarter. I mean, thrashing me. And so I came back, went down the field, bam, scored. And so I was doing an onside kick. Jay came out in regular kickoff form. Cool. Jay called the timeout. Jay went in onside kick, so I squirted the ball and I recovered it. That's what happened. That's his dumbness, because I wouldn't have recovered the onside kick, I can bet you. That's his stupidity.
So he was in onside kick formation, you squibbed it and got it.
Yes. And
wow.
But my question is, when you call the timeout, I'd rather not use the timeout. And Ben said that's a glitch. Ben, you better take your ass on for them people in the background.
I don't know why Jay even called the timeout, but honestly,
I would say if you in regular because I was
you're still gonna get it 9 times out of 10.
Yes. He was gonna get it anyway. You know how Madden do. If I was gonna kick it out of bounds, or he was gonna get it. He called the timeout. and he went in whichever formation. Where I went down the goal line, it was like 6 yards left. I had to get it in. It was 4th and goal, and I scored. So all this easy Lamar running around and all that mess is bullshit.
Well,
the truth of the matter is,
let's not act like you don't do it.
But you know what? You know why? You know why? You know why? Because every time I turn around, he was sending pressure. Every time I turn around, and even when you're not sending pressure, I have the ability and the quarterback to run out the pocket and throw it. That's your dumbness. If you decide that you don't want to rush nobody or you don't want to leave no QB spy, then that's just stupidity. Jay didn't say that when he had them settings on for that playoff game. See, here's what I don't understand. See, I saved you the first time because I let you go on ahead and I let you run your mouth earlier in that thing, and I didn't say nothing about you. I didn't even know y'all was talking.
So
what you say?
Are you telling me Beaches was right with Jay cheating?
Of course Beaches was right. But you know what? I had the decency, and God would have been proud. All my Christian friends would have been proud of me. Because I DM'd Jay and I said, Jay, I said, you know what? I said, to avoid a suspension, I said, make sure that you cut the stream, and from now on, make sure that you do your settings right. He go right in the main chat. Oh, what do I have on? And I said, but this dummy. I'm trying to help you.
I DM'd him and I was like, yo, I heard you got the settings on.
But why would he? My thing is, I
don't know why he did that.
Whatever the case may have been, taking to thing that his defense couldn't stop me. His defense couldn't say he didn't have no running game. Let's be fair. He didn't have no running game. He only ran the ball 2 times out the whole game. I'm sorry, 6. 6 times out the whole game. 6 times out the whole game. But y'all turn him into him.
Be more balanced. Be more balanced.
Yeah, so he can be more balanced.
And so become more balanced. Just watch that Green Bay Chicago game.
But you know what? Listen. You know what? You had the assistance.
I remember this day.
You had the assistance. You had the assistance on, and you still lost.
What exactly assistance did he have on?
The visual stuff. That visual stuff.
He had the one that when you lied to wire.
Well, you light up. Well, you light up.
Listen,
he clearly. What? Jay admitted it earlier. He said, "Yes, I have it on, but I don't have ball hawk on." He admitted it. My thing is.
Now I don't know how much that whatever he said live into wire, how much it helps, but nonetheless, it has to be on.
Well, if it doesn't help, then you know.
It wouldn't say assist, so it helps in some type of way.
Yeah, in some type of way. And so when you look back at the games against Die Hard and against
I don't think he would have lost anyway.
What was Die Hard saying about
Die Hard was down 6 and down 3 in both of those losses that he won. Die Hard would have won something. Let me tell you, Jay doesn't have usering skills. And when he turned them settings off, you won't see near interception coming his way. Jay doesn't have usering skills, and I'm telling you, he does not have usering skills. I clearly seen him. He don't know what he doing. He need that line of assistance to help him.
I don't know. I think
y'all think this old Jay is back. Let me tell you, Jay career on Madden right now is like a quarterback coming back from an ACL. He's really bad without the settings, and I'm telling you, Bill gonna let him.
He didn't have ball hog on.
But the assist tells you where to go. How you think Joker and Blitz is so good?
Well, I swept him too. If any Blitz people are watching.
Well, how you think he's so good? How you think a lot of those people in other leagues are so good?
I picked up Daz in fantasy football.
A lot of them.
I've never played with it on, so I don't know what it does.
Well, a lot of people in the other leagues that I'm in, they play with it on, and as the guy said,
I know. Why do people think that's normal? Like, once you see that, you should be like,
people, you know why? Because people don't think they're going to get caught. Remember, Jay never streamed a full game. I asked Jay to stream that game, and he said okay.
That's why I don't think he knew, because he had the boldness to stream the game.
Well, you know, listen, the rules are the rules.
He should have known. We only said it a billion times.
I would just think when you have something like that on for so long, that you would sit back and be like, man, am I supposed to have this on?
Well, he probably figured since no one ever called him on it, that it was cool. And Jay's not in the chat. Like, he's not a chat head, so he probably don't know what be going on.
Well, you don't have to be a chat head, but here's your warning. Don't cut it on again. Because if I ever see it cut it on, I'm gonna screenshot the settings and I'm getting you suspended. And we're not doing 1 game, we're not doing 2 games, we're doing 3. Because you'd already been warned.
Okay, you're not going. You just do your job.
No,
and take a picture.
you didn't already been warned.
Suspicion.
You didn't already been warned. And next time I'll be handing down the suspensions. Because they don't give you good suspension. I'll suspend you. But it's not like suspending you will help you anyway, because you can't get past the AFC Championship from the get-go. You should have let me go out there, and I would have really did something. And so,
Wow.
he plays the Jaguar next. You know, Bill always scared him all the time, so he'll give him the win.
I don't know what's up with Bill, honestly. First, he was going through something, he bagged, then I don't know.
Well, you know, Tad, he runs in the locker room where he see Jay, so he'll lose. JD has a
I think
chance.
JD got to be another funny one in the chat. Ball got the funniest responses of all time, man.
One of the users that, well, Ben's coming back in 1 game, and so I don't know how your division is, but I would assume 1, 2, 3, 4. Oh, you play
Bill,
Ike.
I mean, Ben already said if he start winning and about to make playoffs, he was going to start losing because he's not about to take a playoff.
Oh, but you know what? He come back against D-Mac. I want to see that. I want you to kick him, and I mean,
over under 50 points. What y'all think?
I'm gonna say Ben. I'm gonna say Ben about to be a little rusty coming back.
Well, you ain't gotta be, you know.
He said I'm hanging 73 up.
9 times out of 10, Mac gonna be fried. So it's
y'all know he ain't never real fried. Y'all know it's all fake.
For people that's been wondering about the chat and why we keep saying that, it's because your host Jamal called himself making a breakfast, and it was an abomination. I'm sure you can find a picture in the gallery somewhere, and let me know for yourself.
You know what?
That's where this whole thing
But
came.
y'all wish that y'all could get something that looks so good. You know, all the haters. I bet most of y'all saving that, sending them to your wives, trying to figure out how can they make what I make.
Anyway,
I know they're trying to send them make what I make. But let me say this, and a lot of people might be offended, and that's okay, and I might be wrong, but I don't apologize for what I have to say. The Lions user is BS. The Lions user is BS because every time I turn around, once a month, he talking about something family. I gotta go away for a week. But if you want to kick me, you're welcome to. All the time.
Now,
if it was something,
we can't sit here and speculate like.
He just on vacation. But that's always the same thing all the time. My thing is if you want to kick me, go ahead. If it's just a week. Really?
Because this is like the second, third time he did it, so he probably didn't want to inconvenience.
He always said that.
Wait, question.
I don't buy it.
Right now?
And I'm gonna let you know I don't buy it.
No,
and because I don't buy it,
but we being brutally honest, he wasn't going to win the game anyway. So
well, good. That's an easy
that's
draft.
Not right, Reese. That's not right because you and D get these stat games, but every time I'm about to line up and play against Goatfather.
Well, you had to play him. Y'all said him.
Bro, no, listen.
And I ain't playing this year.
He's just running because he know I'm gonna give him this work.
I dropped 80.
Like I said, next week is Patriots versus Nook, and that should be game of the week. That should be game of the week. But Nook told Ben. No, I'm sorry. Nook said he's gonna put 73 up on Chris.
Oh,
and so,
okay.
And so,
that's a bold
I got to see this.
Look, have you put up 73 in the game before?
Oh, well, no. He might put up 7. He said he was telling Ben to do it. No, I think he was telling. Okay. No, you didn't say that. Why would you want him to put 73 up on Chris anyway? What's that about?
Because they division rivals, fool.
My question is, they don't play until like the end of the year. What do we? I mean, he probably ain't even know Ben played Chris.
They play division.
I think Nook was saying something that he might just not want to, have been known. But we know that you need assistance for you to win the division anyway. Because I don't think you can win the division by yourself anyway. So all assistance helps. I do. Chris just beat me. Okay. Also, he did beat you. This next user, Ted. Now Ted.
He up and down.
Ted, you lost to the Dolphins user.
He got cooked by him. He's
let
saying
Dez-
something's wrong with his Wi-Fi because he
Oh,
keeps getting that.
it ain't that broke. It ain't that broke. You let Dez put up 62 points on you.
And that they play in the AFC Championship. No, AFC
No.
Division round.
You let the
It was actually a
Patriots.
good game.
You let the Patriots beat you 37-10, and you let the Broncos somehow scoring 25 points up to your 3. That's ridiculous. Ted,
So who's in
season
this
one,
division right now?
it gotta be. Let me see. It gotta be the Chargers. It gotta be the Chargers
Frank
because
Gore.
season one, Ted was throwing the ball
Did Uri even
up.
win the game? Oh, he did win.
Yeah, I think he beat me, but Ted
No, that
yo,
was last year.
Chargers are 3-2, Broncos are 3-2. Ted
Okay.
played for stats. That's what Ike said. Ted, first year you
That
was
is very true.
you
That
had
is very true. I like
Mahomes.
that, Ike.
You had Mahomes and you was just letting that. I mean, you Tyreek Hill. I mean, he was just beasting everywhere. Now you slowing down. You know,
Because
Ted,
he
we
said
don't.
he's trying to spread
He's
it
better.
around.
He's
I
a
mean,
better
play
user
with,
than his
you know,
record. That's what Ike
play
said.
the game.
He's a better user. He's just trying to copy my gameplay. You know, but that's everybody. Because if they don't copy my gameplay, then they're not doing anything
Nobody's
right.
trying to copy your damn gameplay.
Yes, he do. I know you see him throwing to the wide receivers when they come back.
Boy, get over it. Everybody does it.
No,
If you had the time, everybody would do it.
I doubt
That's
it.
it. I don't know how to do that playmaker shit that y'all be doing, so
I don't do the playmaker. I don't even know how to do it.
I don't either.
Well, Tad plays
wish I did.
Spivey this week, and the Raiders. Yuri plays Raiders. Please stop waiting until the last day to set up y'all games, because y'all burning me up with
whoever
that.
he played this week is the he said.
Is Spivey
Yeah,
the best
schedule's
team in the
not
NFC? Oh no!
Who said that?
No. You know, one thing that's easy to do, and this is what D-Mac did first season. That's why he finally won 8 games or 7. It's easy to take advantage of an easy schedule. And I haven't seen. I mean, he's beat the Buccaneers, the Redskins, the Lions, the Buccaneers, and the Raiders. He might beat the Chiefs. His first challenge is going to be the Falcons. But then Mo at the same time. Mo ain't come out on fire neither. Mo, I'm used to Mo, you know, and his Julio. You know, I thought him and Julio would still be friends, but it looked like their relationship didn't crack. Because he's not throwing. I mean, Julio's not even leading his team, I don't think, in receptions or maybe not even receiving yards at this point.
Because he tired of everybody saying all he do is go to Julio.
Yeah, I just don't know who's the clear cut. Let me see what Julio is. Oh, I gotta go down to the Falcons. Cause I just don't. Yeah, his number one, his receiving is a tight end. And but that tight end is fast. I think this is the 94 speed dude.
But yeah,
Oh,
tight
he got
end.
89 speed. He lost speed. He got 94 acceleration.
Well, they ain't no tight end 94 speed.
But he won. But what's up, Herb? He leads Falcons in receptions and yards.
Hold up.
And the sad part is he does have a running game, and he's playing good football. I mean, Matt Ryan got 12 touchdowns and 3 interceptions. I don't know. I don't know if it's just me, but I know week 1 I'm usually not as good. I usually don't get it till like week 3 and week 4. And so I don't know, but you know, one user I want to talk about is Phil. I have never really talked about him because I didn't think that Phil, you know, I just thought Phil.
Vacation.
I know, but you know, we still can talk about him because it's still the same thing. Phil done just lost his touch, and not that he had one in the beginning, but I remember when Phil was actually winning some games. He gonna come back off vacation. I hope his hairline to move 2 feet forward, because it's about time that something changes in San Francisco, because he's San Francisco 49ers right now, and it's time for
Well, he
him to
was doing
change.
pretty well before he went on vacation because he only 3-3. So he took about 7 losses.
Okay. Who else is good?
He been doing alright.
Phil played too much Fortnite. That's what Ike said. Yeah, you know, that's how they all do now. Now, what's going on with Lil Bill? Cause Lil Bill, is he playing?
I don't know. I asked Pharaoh. Pharaoh don't know. So
Is D overrated?
Very.
You know, Let me say this. Let me
I
say
say
this.
That's Pharaoh's favorite topic right there, man.
Very.
D,
Like,
you know,
bro,
I don't want.
that one loss. That was a clear loss. I had deep. I could have really smoked his. Oh my god.
D, you know what?
I'll put a picture.
So what you saying here? Product of his schedule?
Very
That's
much.
what D.
Like, if
That's
you
what
ask me
D's
if
gonna be
If D
because.
played a bunch of users like me and Reese, all 16 games, I think D would probably get 3, 4 wins.
But Pharaoh, to be fair, he lost to you by 2 possessions. Just to be fair.
Honestly, if you watch that guy, I was up 4 possessions. I was up 4 possessions and started trolling. I was up 4, started trolling.
Well, just to be fair to him, you know, he wait a minute. Miami said somebody hit a 61-yard field goal on him to win. Oh, Broncos beat Miami. Okay, so to be fair to him, he beat Mo, he beat Herb, Saints, Titans, Cowboys. Well, he got a force against Saints and
Okay, he
Cowboys.
got a couple of quality wins. Mo, JD, even though they struggling, I'll give him that quality.
But
win.
he plays
Herb,
Jay, he plays Spivey, he plays GY, he plays Reese. He plays, so he play y'all again.
Let me break it down like this. D would not have more than 9 wins this year.
Ike said it's
he
JD
played- yeah, I'm about to
crying.
say.
Ike said it's JD crying because JB making him look like lunch meat. You know, JD, I don't know what to think about JD game because one game he doing great, but then to be fair, JD starting to look like his regular self. I remember last man he was really struggling, and it looked like he's back to that. But I don't know what the Titans really have neither. But it's season 3. I mean, you should have got something by now.
He started 3-0, and then he on a 3-game skid. So
Yeah, and so I mean, we'll see how he is. He played the Lions coming back. That's a force. He played the Ravens. That's a loss. He played the Texans. That's a loss. No, that ain't no win. He played the Bears. That's a loss. You know, and so we all. I mean, I don't know. I'm not gonna count him out, but we'll see how you do. The Broncos just won the game against the struggling Miami Dolphins. They beat the Bills 41-0 and the Falcons 23-21. Lost to Yori, lost to Raiders. Chargers up next, and then the Jets, then the Raiders, and then the Patriots. So he got at least win 3 of the 4. The Browns.
I think he can. I think he can.
Yeah, well, I don't know. We'll see. But the Browns play the Bills, the Redskins, the Bengals, the Ravens, the Colts, the Giants, the Steelers, Texans, Bengals, Ravens, and Jaguars. Long story short, that's going to come down to the division games. Sometimes D-Mac and Tex can put up games against him. I've beaten him once, season 1. I haven't beaten him since. But hopefully beating Jay will lead me to beating Ike, and then will lead me to beating him and JD. And so, expect a close division there. How is the Bills user? Is he good? Let me see. Oh no,
From
no,
what
no.
I've seen, no. He got fried by Corey. He got fried by
Good
Smooth.
God Almighty from Zion and
I
Jennifer.
think he's been blown out in every game, actually.
Ooh.
He played.
We got a Bills user?
Yeah, in 3 of the games he played, he been shut out.
Lord, somebody need to call Pierce on the main line and tell him come back. Cause this team is done.
He got 1 win against Beaches, which was a sim.
Which is a sim. But you know
I'm
what?
actually intrigued to see him versus Herb.
You know what though? Or Herb. Now he trying to disrespect you, Herb. Now he trying to disrespect you, Herb. He trying to disrespect you, Herb. He trying. That's Rich. You don't do that.
I'm intrigued.
That's like he said. What you guys?
You gonna put the beat down on him, bro? You already know, man. Herb, you got 3 wins,
Listen,
bro.
I was talking to Reese. I was talking to Herb yesterday, and Herb told me he worked hard for his record, man. He works hard to have his record. You know, listen. He worked hard for his record. His main thing is to just injure other players' players. That's
Wait, time out. Herb, you playing tricks on me. I look at the schedule, you 3 and 4. I'm thinking you doing well. All 3 of your wins is 4th win, bro.
It don't matter, bro. What do the column say?
Herb, I'm intrigued to see you play the Bills, man. I want to see that game right there.
Herb, I'm gonna ask you every time. You consider it next year?
Oh no, like I said, man. You know I gotta come up with something, man. My PS Plus runs out tonight, man. I'm trying to find me some jobs in the captains and stuff, man. You know, I gotta do something, man, quick. But I know I'm definitely not coming back from Madden 20. What is it, 20? Yeah, I'm not definitely
Don't worry,
not.
Herb. I'm with you, bro. I'm gonna be right with you, bro.
Well, I'll be right with you too, because I told you I gotta retire. Herb, you at least gotta stay in the chat.
Oh yeah. I'm cool, man. I don't know, man. I'm just really burnt right now. I got really burnt this week.
You didn't see his name? Rams burnt like a
Yeah,
blunt.
I'm burnt out, man. I'm burnt out.
Well, I mean, what's so
Herb, you in 7 leagues, bro. Losing takes its toll, man. Cut down to 1.
Oh no, I win in a few of them, you know. But I'm the only one that.
Wait, what's
Well, I
winning?
win a few games, but my main league, I win all the time. That's my.
Your man. So we the side hoe? We the side hoe?
Herb.
He said it's offline league.
Herb.
Yeah.
Ben said, "How do people with no Super Bowls get burned out?"
How do people that what?
With no Super Bowls get burned out.
No playoff appearances.
Hey, tell just tell Ben meet me at the airport. That's all I'm waiting on.
he trying to call. He called all of us out. Herb, me, Pharaoh. He haven't texted Reese yet.
Who?
What you call him?
Oh.
He haven't said Reese yet, or he must be scared of him. Oh, are you counting that season 1 as a win for Reese? That's what I think. He probably
technically, I was winning the first game.
Technically, you lost.
You lost.
You lost. You're lost.
What's record, dog?
No. What happened last?
Reese ain't got no chip, man. Hold that line.
Go to that score. Go to that score.
You wanted
Go to that score. Go to that score.
Now we gotta be fair. Let's be fair. Let's be fair.
I had you, Reese. I had you.
I'm winning because I made playoffs, and all my haters that said I could never do it, I did it.
But people like you that get crazy, I still got a picture of it. When I went to Chicago and I laid a smackdown on it.
What you mean? I licked your Reese. You couldn't even pass the 50 on me.
Reese, Nook said the season 1 champ is not applicable. N/A. So he's saying that.
Well, I didn't win season 1. Technically, I lost. I should have won because the first game I was winning.
But that's Nook trying to say nothing counts. Then that's what Nook trying to say. He's trying to say that you don't have no.
Recognize.
That's what y'all do. Y'all non-Super Bowl going playoff participants. See, only me and Ben, from the NFC side. Me, Ben, Ike, only we can really, we can judge this. People like Nook. I mean, you're not even a playoff caliber using number 1.
Wow.
You lucky to get past the wild card. So, I mean, y'all can't say nothing to me.
What was it, 34-3?
Look in the chat. What was that, 42-10? Look in the chat.
Okay, so you want me to post my pictures? Say that.
Well, why they posting pictures, I want to ask you something.
What's up?
Okay, I don't know. Hopefully your mic is on, but I gotta take time to ask this question while I do this real quick. What's your opinion on Dez Bryant to the Saints? Will it help him or hurt him?
That's a
I pretty much think it's a nice pickup. Dez, he ain't washed up, but he's on the edge. But they'll be able to use it because Michael Thomas first, Pat Mowry,
They said one of their wide receivers got hurt though. Ted Ted Ginn?
Yeah, Ted Ginn gone for the season.
Yeah, he been hurt though.
Yeah, but they don't need Dez. He gonna be more of a decoy to me to get Michael more looks and Kamara out the backfield. But it's a nice move. I don't have nothing wrong with it. It's better than the Cowboys, I'll tell you that. No matter what.
So you thought?
I think it's going to help Michael Thomas.
Yeah, that's what I was gonna say, because Dez Bryant at least has the height to go up and pull the ball down. But Dez Bryant got a lot to prove, because I thought that if he had not been signed by week 12, that he could be a goner until maybe next season, if not ever. But then
he was gonna sign with somebody.
he said Ben said Dez gonna be a beast getting the ball from Breeze. So you think the Cowboys should have went and re-signed Dez, or you think Cooper gonna be?
I see why Ben say that, because number one, Dak ain't a gunslinger.
Right.
Now how much y'all blame Dak for Cowboys downfall though? Because
that ball to that man.
how much you blame Dak for Cowboys downfall though? Because we really don't know, I guess, how much Dak is. They say the offense is terrible in Dallas, and so I know Cooper was a good.
Everybody told Ben when Dez left, they were going to stack the box. They were going to make Dak throw the ball, and he wasn't going to produce, and that's what's happening.
But don't y'all think Dez is like a 50-50 ball type of receiver? He's not a wide receiver who's going to run them routes like that the Saints.
Right.
You know,
But he
opened it up just enough. He opened it up just enough. You know what I'm saying? But with Zeke, you know, all you got to do is stack the box.
Y'all not giving Zeke credit. Zeke's the best running back in the game today.
I don't know, man. I don't know, man. I don't know, man. Todd Gurley, man. I'm gonna tell you, Todd Gurley is something.
I don't know how y'all can say that.
Todd Gurley is something serious. I'm not talking about offensive line.
Y'all gotta really like without Zeke, the Cowboys would be zip. They wouldn't have a win.
Without Gurley, the Rams wouldn't be nothing.
That's not true. See, now
that is true.
Well, hold on. Ben said Cooper is better than Dez right now, but Breeze a great passer. Dak looks bad right now. Right now, Dak look like the worst starter. Right now, like he looked like he just. I don't know.
Peterman the worst starter.
Well, you know.
Oh yeah,
he shouldn't even be a quarterback, but I don't know.
Disrespectful to the Bills.
I think they take him, but I would just think that I watch Gurley and I know he has Goff and the weapons around Goff. I guess if you consider them weapons. And so the passing game and so the passing game can happen, but it could be the same argument for Zeke and the good old line, whatever. But when Gurley, I mean, watching him run, I don't know. I mean, watching him run.
Gurley's a monster, bro. He's probably the best pass catching running back too.
But y'all gotta really realize how good, like, without Zeke, the Cowboys wouldn't have a win.
Yes, you can argue he's more valuable to the Cowboys.
Now, that's not true.
That is true. Yo,
that's
Zeke,
not true.
Yo, Reese, you gotta really see how bad that.
Bro, Dallas team isn't bad.
Well, what happened to Dallas on? Because I didn't watch the whole. What happened to Dallas then? Because they was tied up when I.
Bro, they could not move the ball. First of all, I don't know what this man Dak got into. He just started throwing Hail Marys to Cooper. I don't know what.
You know what? He got trigger happy with Cooper being there and yada yada this and all of that. But I don't know. I think the Cowboys gonna put up a fight against the Eagles. I think the Eagles will win Sunday. But you know, Herb, your Steelers play Carolina tonight, and this gonna be a good game.
I picked Pittsburgh.
That's gonna be a good game. You know, I hope y'all lose, but I don't. You know, it'll be a good game, and we'll see how that'll be.
It's gonna be a dog fight.
But I mean, it's not like Baltimore.
I thought you was a Bengals fan. You was.
Oh Lord. Anyway, y'all. I just want to say Texas 0. Ben said Prescott tripping this year, but Jerry said Dak guaranteed an extension, so he's not playing for a contract anymore, and it's showing. But I don't know, because I think Jerry Jones could be just saying stuff to say it just to make him safe. Because my thing is, when you draft a 4th round quarterback, do you assume he has work to do before you just throw him in there? Or do you just go ahead and say...
No, that's what I'm saying. Like, you draft a 4th rounder, they don't have like a long leash. Like, he has a short leash. But since he came his rookie year and like blew up, now
is Dak throwing turnovers? Is Dak throwing interceptions, or is Dak just not making plays? Because do Dak turn the ball? Like, is he a Tyrod Taylor?
I mean,
or is he like forcing the ball?
Zeke is good. I don't think he's the best back in the league, but him and Dak work hand in hand. Like, Dak was when Zeke is getting off, Dak's gonna get off when he's able to, you know, do all the play action and you know everything else. they're down, they can't run the ball, and he's forced to, make reads and actually throw the ball into tight windows, that's when Dak's going to struggle. Because that's not the type of quarterback
So
he
you
is.
don't think Dallas stand a chance against the Eagles Sunday?
Nah.
I mean, everyone got a chance. I don't think they're going to win.
Nah, they ain't got a chance.
Everybody got a chance because Dallas defense they playing pretty well. I mean, they lost Sean Lee. But
Well,
Sean
next
Lee,
week.
He played a full season since,
and it's a division game, so you never know.
Well, next week next week we are either next week or whenever Ben returns, because I know he asked. We are gonna try to do a podcast for the NFL talk, because I realized that even people on Twitter, they like that. Long story short, we'll try that next week. We're gonna go over the schedule, and then it should be 7 o'clock, 6:30, and then I think football started at 8:15 or something like that.
Yeah.
So week 8 is the Rams versus Bills. Y'all can Herb, you gonna win?
I'm intrigued to watch that game. Herb, stream that whole game for me, please. I want to see that game.
Man, no, because it would be very explicit.
And so Rams versus Bills. I don't. We'll see how that turns out. Steelers at Bengals. I don't know, because Texas 0-5. Steelers is 1-5. Tex, I feel like want to get better. D-Mac, I feel like don't care.
Tex, I think he's like really busy right now. He's saying with work and everything. So he's just like, I guess he's going through the motions. Mac, I think checked out. I don't know what's going on.
He's
hopping
been
in the
checked
chat
out.
talking about bricks
I
and.
think Mac checked out.
I think he checked out, dog. Like he checked out mentally. Like he
Well,
missing games. I mean, he's
yeah,
always
he
been
just-
bad bottom tier user, but he always plays the games. Like he missing game. He checked out, bro.
No, he probably 11 for 20, man. He 11 for 20.
You know,
Give him enough credit.
Mac is very influential. You know that? I think he's starting to take after Ron, because Ron was doing the same bullshit Mac trying
Nook said D-Mac lost.
Shit, what else is new?
And so Texans at Jaguars. I guess we all assume Jay will win.
Boy, Nook gotta be the
Are y'all bringing in a Redskins user?
Not that I know of yet.
Okay.
Not as right now. No.
Lions at Titans. That's a force for Titans. Seahawks at Patriots gonna be good, because we don't know how good either one is, and they're both not, really ranked. I guess top. But Nook started off when he first had the Seahawks. When Nook had the Bears, Nook was doing his thing. He went to Seattle last year. I don't know what happened, and then the Patriots. Last year he's playing the end of last year, but this year he came in strong. Eagles at Ravens. Ike, I beat you with a kicker before, and so
That's probably the game of the week.
I would assume that there is some type of revenge that's coming. There's some type of revenge that is coming, but I use something called quick play. I don't use enhanced, so I don't pick my own plays. Never did I anyway. But this new quick thing, I have not lost a game since I've been using it, and so prepare for it.
You just lost. Never mind.
Oh, I
Go
lost
ahead.
to Reese, but he.
There you go.
That ain't nothing but a game. Colts at Raiders. That's what I meant. Is Daha good? I played him. He said he couldn't get with my high school type.
He is. He has this sort of thing where he thinks he's playing in that dome and the sun is shining and the opponent wearing white is blinds him. I've never heard that, but that's what he's using as his crutch. But looking at his schedule, he's only been blown out by one opponent, and that's the Ravens. He lost to Jake twice by 6-3, and he lost to Patriots.
That's
by
yeah. So I think he'll be smooth. I'm gonna say him over smooth. Bears at Vikings. Now this is such a good game because it's two good users.
I'm winning about 30. Case closed. Done.
Okay.
Done. That's it.
Man, somebody said, D, where you at, man? Hop in this thing.
These,
I really don't understand how y'all think he's good. Like, bro,
well, he said this year he was coming back for revenge.
No, bro. Let me put you on the game, bro. It's a difference. Like, Nook coming in to Madden had the Vikings. Vikings was loaded. Like, they were loaded.
Yeah, they were. I agree.
Look at the boy. He can't make playoffs, bro. Like, bro, he's garbage, bro. Next case, bro. Garbage.
Oh. Well, Broncos at Chargers.
Like, yo, Reese, question.
Yes, sir.
Like, Reese, Reese. He has the Vikings, bro. And he only had one sack on me with a 65, 67 overall quarterback.
I mean,
Okay.
D's my boy. But yeah, you definitely underachieved.
And just
bro.
go to alert it and Ben.
What?
Go to alert it in the chat, Ben.
What?
Ben said no restarts this year, and so for all of you that's
People are hurting.
it's taking risks with
There you go.
y'all thing. And
There you
let me
go.
say this where I'm here, because I don't understand it from the get go. I don't know why y'all like relocating y'all teams, but only a certain amount of people can relocate.
Because you gotta do it for the six guy.
Now the Bears relocating, and Die Hard said he's not having it. He said he's not having
That's his
it
problem.
at all because it's his Chicago, not.
Listen, Chicago who? Chicago who? He ain't Chicago no more. He ain't Chicago.
Well, he said he don't like Chicago, and so Broncos as Chargers next week.
Broncos.
That should be a good one.
Who the Broncos? Oh, that's it.
Reese said Yori is a good user, and you know, I would assume that. I don't know, because I don't know how good. Actually, whoever want to be in first place in the division, regardless. And so I'm gonna go. I don't know. Nook said the 6 is better than the Chicago.
Thank you, Nook. Thank you, Nook. Look, my boy.
I bet you had. If you still had the Bears, you wouldn't be moving. So I'm gonna say the Broncos are gonna beat the Chargers.
In trouble.
And I'm not always. I mind my business, you know. And they say I get mad or I'm in my feelings. I don't get mad. I just be relaxed. Packers at Buccaneers. Packers. I
got Reese.
GY, I don't know what's going on. GY. I don't know. His schedule just crisscross right now. Panthers at Falcons means everything because nobody knows how good each team is. If Mo loses,
He better be chat.
Yeah.
If Mo lose that game, he might have, already be out of the division race. Period.
Nook said I'm too ass to relocate my teams. Don't bring in enough money. Oh, I'm sorry, Nook.
Listen, listen. I picked you as the most improved player this year. You right there, bro. You have shown promise, bro. You're good. You're good. You're better than D. I give you that, but you're better than D.
You better stop because if D come out if D come out next week and D beat you, now I'm gonna tell you now.
Bro,
if D beat you next week,
Kai, chalk this in your recent chalk this in stone. I'm winning by 20 or more. Period.
Yeah, I watched Farrell and Reese game yesterday or the day before.
What was it?
Playing pretty good. He's playing pretty good.
I'm not winning because of my offense. I'm not winning because of my offense.
But here's my question. Here's my question, Herb. Do you think it was more Reese giving up? Because Reese said after fourth quarter, I'm gonna be honest. After fourth quarter,
tell you my line is coming right in.
Yeah, but fourth quarter, I felt like. He just ran up the score.
The game was clearly over already. Yeah, he kept trying to run the score up. I wasn't really giving the fuck no more, but the game was already over.
What happened with you?
I will say Reese is the
I ain't playing 4 weeks, but I can't use that as an excuse.
I will say Reese.
My team wasn't.
I will say Reese is the only
person
who
getting forces and all that.
Really make me change my defense though. I will say that I picked more. Listen. I'm gonna tell it like it is. I always have. No offense to D, but D plays to my strength. Like D loves throwing the ball, and I love sending pressure. That's just how it goes. That's just how it goes.
How many sacks you got? Who leading the sacks this year?
I got my entire
I tagged you, Ben. I said Ben. I tagged you,
what he said?
Reese. He tagged Reese.
But like back to Herb, my entire D line got more than seven sacks, 6 sacks, 7 sacks, something like that.
It says it's crazy how Ben said it's crazy how Farrell will disrespect D and then say no disrespect.
Right.
Ben, come on, Ben.
So What's your thoughts on Beaches? Because I figured when Pearson left the division that Beaches would take it over. But I mean, he's struggling, clearly. And so, I mean, what do you really do about him? But nevertheless, nevertheless, it's crazy. Nevertheless, we'll see how, you know, everything turns out, everything happens. But it's a good podcast. The NFL podcast is going to be I can't say Monday night. Who plays Monday night? Is somebody good? Let me look at my schedule. Yeah.
No, it's the Giants and the 49ers.
Okay.
Trash.
The NFL podcast is going to be Monday night. And then I assume next week we won't have like a league podcast, but it'll be Monday night. Probably at what time Ben usually get home? 7-ish. So 7-ish. So how many games are left? Cause y'all need to. I miss when the league was moving fast. It's like now y'all wait till the last day just to set up.
I feel like
that burns me up.
They seen Ben left, so they think it's all peaches and cream now. They can just do what they want.
But they was even doing that then. It's like now people giving away forces left and right. When are the Raiders and Chargers playing?
There's been a lot of forces been given up.
It's like everybody wait till the last day to play, and we got the Colts and Jaguars. They ain't playing till tomorrow. I can bet you. That's a straight sim. So it's one game, 2 games.
I told you, he's in the chat one day.
Another one. He old, man. I don't like Madden. Next question.
2. I think a lot of people don't feel the same about Madden. You know, Ben, that would have been a legible thing to say, but it's only 3 games left though. TBH. But a lot of people, with all the forces, and that's ridiculous. And so,
and one of the Chiefs and Tad and Spike.
Yeah, so it's Packers, Giants, Browns, Bills, and Raiders, Chargers. So hopefully Yori's playing tonight.
And they playing right now. Raiders, Chargers playing right now.
Okay, so good. So it's Browns, Bills, and Packers, Giants. And
Cam playing around like 9 or 10 or whatever he said, something like that. He said.
Okay, so we're waiting on Browns, Bills, but I think a lot of people I don't know about other leagues, but I know a lot of people. Crew Blitz and Crew OG, at least they playing. But a lot of people just like pushing the last minute. Like I've seen DMs in other leagues when people like, I can't play tonight. Advancing to this day, let's play tomorrow, or let's play the day after. We can play that.
Not everyone is free as a canary. People got lives.
Reese, I'm always busy. You might not know, but
48 hours advance is actually quick. I like back when I was younger. I used to play college football. I used to be in a little one-line dynasty.
Here we go.
They wouldn't advance for 3-4 days.
What is that? 40 years ago?
What?
And the kitchen whipping, yeah, like it's home fries. And the kitchen whipping, like it's home fries.
No.
And the kitchen whipping.
Let me alert this channel of this game to watch. A real nice game yesterday that happened.
Don't you dare. Chill out. See how you do? But he said me and Reese about to clean up house the next couple weeks. We're gonna get back to 1 day advances one way or another.
I'm telling you.
I agree. I'm just
play you in a couple weeks. D, you don't. I want a good game.
You play him next week. And so they playing. So Nook and them playing now. So y'all playing tonight. So we need to find out when Dez and Bill's playing. Cause Bills gave up a couple forces.
If we waiting on that game, just push it through. Be honest.
Cause Bills. Well, I heard Bills been giving up a few.
My game's around 9 to 10 tonight. That's what Cam said. But
yeah, he usually give up. He usually hit you up like 8 though. He hit you up an hour early.
Die Hard and Bill would probably be a force to Die Hard.
Who does play?
You can't play the Bills user.
Oh, Desmond play him.
Yeah. All right. Thank you guys for tuning in. Steelers, Panthers tonight. That's gonna actually be a good Thursday night game.
I got something to tell you.
And so I'm out. What you say?
Bye bye. We off air?
Yep.